What is going on, everybody, and welcome back. This is the most broken build I have put together in Mortal Shell 2. We are playing Genessa the Wayward, and she barely fights anything herself. She summons copies of herself, and they do the killing for you. You are watching it happen right now. Those ghosts are her faithful doubles, and every one of them is a real attack. They pull the enemies off you and freeze whatever touches them. They also copy your weapon abilities. Honestly, this might get patched at some point, but until then, it is completely unfair. I am walking the full skill tree first, then the weapon, and every tarstone I have equipped. So how does she actually play? Genessa has one ability that the entire build is wrapped around, and it is called Faithful Doubles. You summon ghost copies of yourself, and they go out and attack for you. That is the whole character. Your job is to summon them as often as the game will let you, which means the real currency here is resolve, get your resolve back, and summon again while they do the work. Everything in this tree either makes them hit harder or makes them cheaper to cast. Now for the tree, Genessa runs on 44 skill points, and I have every one of them spent, so this is the finished version. I am not throwing the whole board at you in one shot. We are going node by node so you can see what each one does. 6 nodes carry this build, and all these 6 of them are maxed out. There is a 7th path in here that I deliberately did not take, and I will come back to that. Augmentation is the first thing you max, and it is the engine of the whole build. Every level cuts what your faithful doubles cost to summon. It starts at 15% cheaper and it goes to 25%. But the third tier is the one that matters. Your doubles regenerate 1 resolve every time they damage an enemy. Read that one again because it means the doubles are paying for themselves. Summon them, let them hit things, and the meter fills back up on its own. Affinity is pure damage and it is 4 levels deep. The first tier takes your doubles to 130% damage. The second one is the sneaky upgrade because now they attack twice before vanishing instead of once. Then the damage climbs again to 160%. And at the top, they attack 3 times before they disappear. That is triple the swings out of a single summon. Max this one out early. Instigation turns your doubles into a debuff machine. Your faithful doubles now get summoned carrying 10 warp stacks. The game tells you what warp does and it increases your weapon attack speed. The next tier has them inflicting 4 phantom stacks on whatever they hit. Now look closely at the bottom 2 tiers on this card. Those are for stray doubles, not faithful ones. Different summon entirely, and that is the path I skipped. Distraction is the node that keeps you alive, and it is my favorite in the tree. The first 2 tiers give your doubles a 50% chance to be attacked instead of you, and then 80%, so they are a decoy while you sit behind them doing damage. But the top tier is where it gets silly. When a double gets struck, it bursts into a shockwave that inflicts 15 stasis stacks. Stasis is the one that makes enemies look frozen in place. So hitting your doubles is now a punishment. Impetus is the one that makes this build genuinely broken. Your faithful doubles get a chance to perform any weapon ability you have equipped. They are not doing their own attack. They are doing yours. It starts at 15% and it climbs to 22% at max. That does not sound huge until you remember you are summoning constantly. Whatever you slot onto your weapon, your ghosts start doing it too. This is why the tarstone choices later on matter so much. Intangible is the last node, and it is your safety net. When Genessa's health gets depleted, she summons a last wave of faithful doubles. 2 of them at first, then 3, and then 4 once it is maxed. I will be honest with you, if you are playing her properly, you are not dying much. So this is not the node that wins fights. But 4 ghosts spawning the moment you go down has saved me more than once. Now about that 7th path, there is a whole second set of nodes in here built around stray doubles rather than faithful ones. It is a genuinely different character and the synergies do not overlap much at all. I left those points where they are. If you want me to build that one out properly, then say so in the comments and I will put it together, right? Let us get into the gear. For the weapon, I am on the Axatana, which the game calls an exquisite weapon that once bore the name Dream Thresher. It is the best fit for her by a mile. It is fast and it keeps her agile, which matters because you want to be moving while the doubles work, and the heavy attack 2-hands it into something much bigger. But the real reason it is here is Impetus. Whatever this weapon can do, your ghosts get to do as well. The Torpor stone is the single most important tarstone in this build. It consumes 25 resolve to infuse your weapon with stasis. Mine is level 2, so that infusion lasts 8 strikes, and at max it becomes permanent. Here's why it matters so much. Your doubles copy your weapon, so they are applying stasis too. That is a whole room of enemies frozen while your ghosts carve through them. Level this one first. The Shrike Stone is the weapon ability. I actually want the doubles copying. It consumes 70 resolve to leap high and plunge your weapon into the ground. That landing triggers a shockwave, dealing 150 splash damage. The second tier drops the cost from 70 down to 50, and at max, the attack also deals 25 break damage to everything nearby. Mine is level 2. Now picture your ghost doing that slam for you. The Duality Stone makes your light attack combo strike twice instead of once. At level 1, that is the first attack only. Mine is level 2, so it covers the first and the second. Fully leveled, it applies to all attacks in the combo. Double the swings means double the stasis going out. And again, your doubles are running the same weapon, so they are doubling up too. For the sidearm, I am running the Forgotten Crossbow. The game describes it as surprisingly well calibrated, and that is about right. It gives you a lot of shots, and it feeds your resolve back when you finish things off. The other option is the Naylshotte, which is the shotgun. It hits far harder up close. I am still testing that swap. For the doubles build, though, I think the crossbow is the safer pick. On the sidearm, I am running the Barrage Stone, and mine is fully maxed. It consumes 40 resolve to launch a heavy round that detonates above the target. At max, it detonates 3 times, and each explosive projectile deals 8 splash damage. Then the Emberseed Stone, also maxed, 20 resolve, infuses your sidearm with burn, and at max, that infusion is permanent. My rule is simple. The weapon handles stasis, so the sidearm should be doing something else. The last sidearm stone is the Rupturing Stone, and this one is quietly excellent. Projectiles that strike critically now deal break damage. It starts at 4, and mine is level 2, so I am on 8. It climbs to 12 at max. Break damage is what sets up your riposts, so the loop becomes shoot, break their guard, and then punish them with a critical. Your ghosts keep swinging the whole time. Now the character tarstones, starting with the Headsman Stone. This improves your melee critical damage. It runs 50%, then 80, and then a full 100 at max. Mine is sitting on 80. Then the Auspicious Stone, which is maxed out here. That gives melee attacks 18% critical chance. Between the two, you are critting often and critting hard, and every one of those numbers is being copied by your doubles. The Marksman Stone is the ranged version, and mine is maxed at 15% critical chance. That is there purely to make the crossbow finish things reliably, so the resolve comes back. Last one is the Shattering Stone. On killing an enemy, your next melee attack deals extra stagger damage. 20% at first, and mine is on 30. It reaches 50 at max. Chain a few kills together, and you are staggering everything that walks at you. So let me pull the whole thing together. Augmentation makes the doubles cheap, and then it has them refund your resolve as they fight. Affinity gets you 3 attacks out of every summon. Distraction puts them between you and everything in the room. Impetus hands them your weapon abilities. And Torpor means every one of those copied swings is applying stasis. You're not really fighting. You're standing behind a wall of ghosts while the room freezes solid. And there it is on screen. The whole thing in one place, 44 points spent. With the Axatana and the Forgotten Crossbow and 10 tarstones behind them, get Torpor and Augmentation leveled before anything else, and the rest falls into place. Let me know down in the comments what you would change, and tell me if you want that stray doubles version. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will catch you on the next one.